know.
I was dancing. Hey, Troy.
Troy, say hi. Say hi to Tracy. Why did you bring this kid and the things he does? You probably didn't watch my replay the other day, but I had the visit from the policeman because he decided to call 911 13 times.
Oops.
Oops.
Oh boy. Hopefully they understood.
He was actually a fantastic guy, and he was
cool.
just like, I get it, I understand, I get it, no problem. And then he sees Troy, and he's like, oh, no problem, that's okay. I'm like, yeah, if I would have done that, you'd have been like,
lock me up.
Pick me.
New jewelry.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour. My name is Teri Lightsey, and I'm super excited to have Tracy back with us from Scrappy's Rustics. Although I'm going to call her out right now. She did forget about me, y'all.
I did.
She did forget about me. She was sorry. What did I sign up for?
I saw her message, and I was like, oh, gee, what did I do?
Yeah, she goes, wait. What is this about? What did I sign up for? And I was like, you forgot about me? And she goes, yeah.
When did I sign up? I don't even know.
The last time we were on, I made you sign up.
What, like January?
Yeah, exactly when. Exactly when. So I got you right when you got off. Before you left me, I said, hey, it's time to schedule again. I know.
That was a good move. I know.
I thought I was pretty crafty.
Yeah.
Hello, Robin. Hi, Laurel. So if you can see right here, I'm putting your name up on the screen, but something really cool that we started is over there, kind of in Tracy's corner there, you can see everybody's saying hello to everybody.
Oh, cool.
So hi, Mary. Hi, Sue. So in case you didn't know, Tracy is on with Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour today. So we are streamed on Scrappy's Rustics, Decoupage Queen, and Decoupage Queen YouTube. So that comment box that you see there in the corner is everybody saying hello from all three pages. That's actually what I see. I see everybody. Yeah. So just a way for everybody to see everybody and say hello to everybody. Then I take it off.
That new in StreamYard?
Yeah.
That's awesome. About time.
So one thing that I was saying is going to be really nice is when I do my options, because I do them across different platforms, everybody could see the bids because, usually they can only see it on one side and they're like, yeah, I don't know about this, Teri.
Yeah, that's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah. So hello, Luann. So just in case you don't remember, if this is your first time here on Creative Hour, and we had a heck of a time doing it. We've asked Tracy to turn her screen in landscape. So if you're wondering why, it must be just something that's going on today. If you're wondering why she looks a little different, she's in landscape mode. So if you want to turn your device, you can, and then it'll fill up. Otherwise, that's why we look a little tiny, because today she's on with Decoupage Queen, so she's in landscape mode. But totally up to you. Depends if you want to switch it or not.
And I'll turn myself down as soon as I get started. I'll turn my camera down more so
so we can see what she's doing. She's just ironing. She's just doing chores while I'm talking.
I don't know how to work the real iron, just this for crafts.
Does anybody iron anymore?
I throw it in the dryer.
In the dryer, right?
Get it out.
Yeah.
And yeah.
When I was younger, my mom had an ironing basket. Nothing went and hung up in the closet until it was ironed. Yeah, tell me about it.
I did recently get a steamer. That thing is freaking awesome.
Oh, steamers are the way to go.
And I didn't know what I was doing. This thing's like spitting out all this. I'm like,
get a facial lab while you're at it.
Like burn your face off. But I cannot believe how fast it got the wrinkles out. I was like, okay, I can do this.
I can do this, right?
Yeah, some like flowy blouses, they're like that. I don't even think you'd want to iron them because they might melt.
No, might burn them.
Yeah. Instantly took them out. So that was pretty cool. And it was cheap, $12 or something crazy.
Oh yeah, they're not expensive at all.
Yeah. I never knew. I never had one, but it scared the crap out of me when I first started.
When it started.
Yeah. Because when you put the button, I thought you know click the button for it on, but you don't hit the. It's weird. The on is off, and
you hear the water bubbling,
yeah.
and all, and it just whoosh.
Yes, and yes.
Oh, and just a reminder, Decoupage Queen gives a goodie bag away full of Decoupage Queen rice papers at the end of Creative Hour. All you need to do is make sure that you are following Scrappy's Rustics and make sure you're following Decoupage Queen. I tell you guys the easiest way to do that is to just, wherever you are, tap on our faces right here, and you'll see down here, it'll say following. If it says following, you're good to go. Head over to the other page, either on DQ or Scrappy's Rustics, wherever you are. Do the same thing, tap on our face. And if it says follow, wing, you're good. If it says follow, you're not good. You need to go and hit the refollow button because, you know, it's a book thing. They like doing that to us. They like to unfollow, you know, even though we haven't asked them to. So, if you're ready, I'll get the heck off of here and start getting people's name on the wheel.
I'm ready, but you guys make sure you do that because that's an awesome package. And also, Teri is an amazing art doll. She goes live, every day? Almost. If you want to learn some technique and such, follow Teri. You'll learn stuff that you didn't even know you needed to know. So,
thank you. Of course, as soon as you're trying to say nice things about me, the dogs bark.
Oh. Shh, doggy, shh. All right, I'm gonna put you all down. Put your seatbelts on. Well, that's as far as my phone goes. Hold on, I might have to push y'all back. Yeah, you can't see too. Hold on. Is that better? Hold on. Can y'all see that, or I need to go farther back?
No, that's actually perfect right there.
Yeah.
Miss Donna, I did receive it. Your new address, or to the correct email. Yes, I did. Also, please, y'all, just remember DQ has been down for a little bit now. They're going to reopen and start sending out orders again on the 9th. So those of you who have won recently, you got to give them a little bit of grace, y'all.
Was she on vacation or something?
Huh?
Did she go on vacation, or they were just closed, or
they're just doing inventory.
Gotcha. All right, so I don't know where I got this bag. I don't know where Creativity Street. It's a large canvas bag. I never had one like this before, but what I like about it is it's long. So it's 11 by 14. I don't know if you guys recognize. It's probably backwards, right? Maybe not on StreamYard, but I don't know where that label is from. But I've never had a bag like this, and it's actually, I just ironed it, but it's a nice size. So it's got a flat bottom too, which is nice. So you know you can stand it up. But we're going to go ahead and decoupage. Dang, I should have done the other. Oh, I guess they both have a crease. We're going to decoupage. I've always loved this paper. I don't know. I feel like it just works. I feel like this paper here, you could really take it to a whole nother level. If you can see, there's bubbles in it, which are really cute. And that's kind of what inspired me. Also, the little tiny mushrooms in there. This paper is Decoupage Queen 0741. It's called the Magical Tree. It is rice paper. So I got a few other things. So this is textile. We are going to use the Pentart varnish and glue for textiles. By using this and heat setting it when it dries and such, we'll make it washable. Will you ever wash this bag? Probably not, but if you had to, you could.
She just said she didn't remember where she got the bag.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do actually have some of those bags in my store, but I did put Tracy. I don't know if y'all know, but Tracy's also one of our amazing retailers. So I just put her website up on the screen. I'm sure you have the paper there. Yeah.
Yep, I do.
Yeah,
I do. So I got this mold a while back off of Etsy. I believe I already casted it. This is the mold. So we might incorporate her in there. It's not real heavy. She's sitting down the wrong way, but we might be able to make it work. So that inspired me to take out that. And then I have these. I thought these were plastic, but they're glass. I thought, how cool would these be? I guess they're for jewelry. I have an affiliate link on my my website under affiliates. It's called Dress My Craft, and they have all this weird stuff. Like, just that's where I get the H2O transfers. But these you can fill with, they're just like glass ball, and there's little gold.
That's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, but they're glass. So I really, if anything, I could maybe make a little tag and hang a couple of these off of it, because I thought, oh, I could glue them to here, but that's not going to work because they're glass. So I had these in my stash that's also Dress My Craft. They're just little plastic like bubbles, and then some iridescent hearts. So we'll probably add a little 3D to it. What color we're going to paint her, I don't know. I got some iridescent kind of, I don't know. Let's get this on there, and then we'll, you know me, I don't know what the hell I'm doing till I know we want this paper.
But it always comes out fantastic.
Thanks for having faith in me. But right now I do know I want this paper on that bag. So that's step one. Let's get it done. This is
doing these bags.
Yeah, I love textiles. I just can't get enough of them. I mean, everybody needs a bag, right? I mean, come on. For something. Some people have more bags than they ever know what they're going to do with them.
You know, when I was making them for like my boyfriend's mom and his aunt, when they were charging for bags, you know, they started charging for bags at the grocery store. Yes. So I thought, well, you could just throw the bag in your trunk, you know, and you don't need to, you know, buy a doggone bag for 15 cents.
Exactly. Or, you know, you're going to a flea market or something. You need a bag to put all your new treasures in.
Exactly.
You never know. Not that we go to sleepovers anymore, but you never bring a bag traveling. So this is just a water pen. I think I have a few left on my website. They're smaller than these, though. And they're cheap. They're cheap. They're nice to have. If you don't have a water pen, you can just dip a paintbrush in water. Same thing. Same difference. Sometimes these are finicky. Sometimes they're great. It comes with 3 different size brushes on the end, like small, medium, and large in a sense. So I'm just taking all the white paper off. That way it just gives us a nice finish on the end. It'd be kind of cool if I really maybe thought this through. If you could almost like, I mean, and we still can, but you could border this out like with a stencil. You could even use resin molds, because resin isn't really that heavy for the most part. I mean, I guess unless it's like the lion head or, you know, Persephone, like a, big chunk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's very durable. It's very hardy. Of course, I'd imagine heavy body gel would adhere to textile. I don't know if I've ever tried heavy body gel on textile, but it sticks to freaking everything else. So
I say tried and true. That is my workhorse right there.
It really is. I brought this mold out because I was thinking, for some reason in my mind before I brought her out, I was thinking she was sitting, but she's like on her knees. And really, these mushrooms, this is the IOD one, they're not the right size anyways, because look how puny, look how small they are in the paper. So
what is the Alice in Wonderland when they drink the or is it drink or eat? No,
eat.
Yeah, and then they maybe they had a little bit of what they had.
Maybe that's very possible. So yeah, it is so freaking hot here today, y'all, in Florida. It's 90 degrees and it's just hot, just hot.
Okay, can we just talk about Tracy for a minute? Y'all, if you guys, I don't see how you're not, but if you guys are not following Scrappy's Rustics, number one, you need to be put on the wheel today. But she is just, I swear, you are absolutely just hilarious. But it's like you're, as a matter of fact, hilarious. Like, yeah, that's just the way it is. Like, you know, when you were shaving your legs.
Oh, yeah. Outside.
Tracy, I was in tears cracking up. I was just like, what did she just say? Redneck?
That's really what happens in my life. Like, I feel like sometimes people think, that's not really happening. Like, the craziest things happen in my life. I mean, it's just like, anytime I go outside to record anything, the freaking chickens are like right there, making all this. I'm like, I can't get away from them. They're so noisy. And then we got the pigs the pigs aren't even our pigs. I mean,
wait, whose pigs?
We don't know. So I think there's like 15 of them. They
Holy
just
cow.
come in because we have we have a feeder, like a feeding area.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
That throws corn.
Mm-hmm.
So at first they were cute because they were piglets. Well, then they started digging up everything, and
Oh, geez.
you know, it went from 1 to 2 to 10 to 50. I'm like, what? Where the hell?
You know how when you were younger and there was always that house that you went to because that mom, she always cooked for the neighborhood kids, and well, you're just got the farm animals. That's where your house is the house to be.
Exactly. So yeah, so the crate, you guys are gonna think I'm nuts. So we tried to scare them off, right? And you know, we would pew pew, not at them, but just the noise.
Yeah.
Get them to run. Well, they just stand there and stare at us. I'm like,
Because
well,
they know they're like, no, there's no way they're gonna do that to us.
So then we get the 4-wheeler. You start the 4-wheeler, and they haul ass, right? So we don't mind feeding them and whatnot, but we don't want them in the yard because they're digging up the yard.
Yeah,
so,
to destroy things. Yeah,
quick too. Like they stick their nose in and they just like quick.
Oh,
so the Hubs is doing some research online. He's like, man, you know, pigs are smart, this, that, and the other thing. He goes, I'm going to train them to not come in the yard because it's literally like we have a tree line, like where the forest starts, the woods.
Okay.
And there's an opening, and that's where the feeder is, and that's where everybody comes in, the raccoon, all of them, all to eat. So he literally gets them. Well, the corn spits out 3 times a day. So far, this is like an ongoing thing. This is like current time. Like we're still trying to figure this out. So right now it goes off 3 times a day, and it spits out the corn. So they literally have to pick up like a piece of corn at a time. So it's time consuming. But if there isn't anything out there, he's literally trained them. I'm not lying. He's literally trained them to stop at the line and wait. And if we're home or we see him because we have cameras out there, then he'll go out there with a bucket of dog food or whatever. And as soon as he comes around the corner, he goes, all right, come on. They'll like run to him and then turn around and run with him back it's the craziest thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So they haven't been coming in. They'll stop if there's nothing there. We even put some water out there because it's so dry around here.
Yeah.
Got a big baby pool buried. And yeah, they're spoiled. And yeah, it's just amazing. It's just amazing that they listen. We have 2 sets of turkeys, and they just had babies, but there's only like 3 babies. Turkey baby, like the percentage of them to make it is really low. So they usually have like anywhere from 8 to 14. So each set has 3. I mean, they're so cute. I mean, they're like this big. They're so funny. So they come in. They all take turns. Sometimes they're together. The little babies were actually in the pool. This is pretty funny. But yeah, I couldn't believe that he's really got them trained. It's crazy because we have a big, I guess we call it a garage, but it's like a carport. It was here when we moved in, and that's where like all we keep all our feed and our woodworking tools and such. And we got them in like these locked garbage cans, and they were literally busting in there and knocking over the garbage cans.
Oh my goodness.
yeah, having a feast. So he's like, you know, I can either unalive them or train them because whoever these belong to clearly don't care.
Yeah, obviously, if they're more with you guys than wherever they supposedly live.
Yeah, so yeah. I don't know.
Carol Ann said he's the pig whisperer.
He is. He's Daddy Bird. He's so funny. All right, I got all the white off I gotta get that off for the most part. So that's what a fussy cut looks like. If you're not sure, I know when I first started watching crafts and stuff, I was like, what the hell is a fussy cut? What does that mean? So it feathers your paper. So when you go to glue it onto your surface, it just kind of blends nicely and it's not a hard line. So it just makes it look a little nicer. Again, if you guys are just hopping on this bag, I have no idea where I got it from. It's Creativity Street is the brand. It's large canvas. Oh, could this be Dollar General maybe?
Oh, no. Maybe.
I don't know. Large canvas tote bag. 11 by 14. I've never had a bag like tall and skinny like this, and it's got a flat bottom.
I know I recognize that label. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is. Maybe it is Dollar General.
Or is it Walmart?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
There's it says www.creativitystreet.us. Oh, I don't know. It couldn't have been much because it's a cheap bag. But anyways, I like the length. I like the look of it, the way it was, different.
Oh my goodness, Valerie, that's hilarious.
Gosh, what? I can't see.
So, okay. So Nick, my boyfriend, I play bingo, okay, on my channel.
Bingo.
Okay, so we play bingo, and he's one of those that he has way too much information. He likes to do little battles with me for just unknown reasons. And he's funnier than I don't know what. But he says, whose name is Bingo, the farmer or the dog? I said the dog. He says, no, it's the farmer. I said, no, it's the dog. So we had this debate with him, and he's like, no, sing the song. And then you sing the song, and it says, see, and Bingo was his name. It's talking about the farmer. So Valerie just now says she's saying to us,
oh,
Teri, maybe Tracy's Hubs and Old McDonald farmers are friends.
That's hilarious. They very well could be. They very well could be. That's funny. That is. But
funny. It was like a whole debate. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna. And he tells me later, I don't appreciate you getting your friends to gang up on me.
Oh,
and I said, it's because you're wrong.
That's funny. Thank God for Google, because I know
right.
Bingo was his name. Oh, this is a friction pen.
Love the friction pens.
You guys don't have these. You are missing out in life. There's you get a crap ton of them. You get black, red, white, and blue.
Blue.
Any heat, even or your heat tool will even get rid of it. And
because you do try to get an eraser. It's not good for the rice paper if you use it in pencil.
Yes, exactly.
So
you can write on. You can write on that. That's the reason I got it to begin with, was the for the rice paper, and then I was like, oh, I didn't know you could use it on. I didn't know what it was. I was terrified when I first did it. I was like, oh. So I just made a little outline, because what I want to do is I'm going to put down a quick coat of the textile, just so when I go to put my paper on, the paper's going to absorb it and not the bag. So we'll get a good stick. Now, like I said, it is a canvas bag. Chances are it's never going to be washed, but it could be. And it's also a good way to practice for when you're ready to do a flannel shirt or a denim jacket or a sweatshirt or anything like that, a pillow. So this will just, it's just a good practice to follow, because fabrics, textiles, they're porous, and we really want this paper to be saturated with this product so it adheres to here. If I do this right now, like, it's wet, but it's going to more absorb into the fabric than it is my paper. And this way we'll just get a better, I'll just be more confident that it will stay adhered, especially going through the wash. So, I've used this stuff. This is when they first came out with this product, I was like, there is no freaking way you can wash decoupage. Like, that doesn't even sound right. I couldn't believe it. Like, and I'm like, I'm not going to come on here and say, oh yeah, wash your decoupage.
Right.
I experimented with it, and
yeah. I mean, you can't stick it in. Well, I guess you could, but don't stick it in the dryer. But because I've made aprons, hats. Oh yeah, I've done tennis shoes.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, and it really holds up. And you don't want to wash it every single day. You want on something that like a denim jacket. How often do you wash that? Once, maybe twice a year. It depends what you're doing, but you just wash it in gentle, cool water and hang dry it, and it will like crumple a little, like, but it's I can't even explain it. It stays intact.
It doesn't ruin the paper, disintegrate it, or by any means. It just it would be like any other graphic that's on a shirt.
Exactly. And the heat setting, that's the key. That's what makes it washable. So when it's dry the next day or whatever, ours we're gonna probably have to do. I'm gonna stick this stuff on there. Maybe we'll just place the stuff where I think it's gonna be, and I'll heat set it and then glue everything down. But that's what makes it washable. So that's an important step. And it's just I use my big iron on cotton high with some parchment paper, and then just go over it a couple of times, and it's good to go.
Robin, I just put the link in for you. It is the Decoupage Varnish and Glue Textile. I put the link in for you to go right to it on Tracy's page.
Thank you.
Of course.
Here's one I just happen to have here. This is Decoupage.
Yes.
And then we did some, not one of my favorites. The colors are a little off, but we did some stenciling around it just to blend it.
I love that.
And yeah, that's I think that's a Decoupage Queen paper, or is that a
No, that is paper designs.
Yeah, paper designs.
Paper designs. What was I gonna say about what you were just saying? Would you turn it inside out before you wash it? I mean, you could. The thing is you just don't want to dry it. And I wouldn't like wash it with, jackets and jeans or anything. Wash it on a gentle cycle,
water.
And then just hang it to dry. Yeah, cold water.
Yep.
You were doing something,
Fine.
and I was going to say something about, I swear, getting old is the pit.
Like I said, I've been more squirrely this past year than I've ever been in my entire life.
Oh.
And I started taking some it has lion's mane in it and some stuff, and it really has helped.
Oh, I've heard good things.
What?
I've heard good things about that.
Yeah. I just got some patches in the mail that I'm going to try. I guess you just stick them to you, and I don't know. I guess your body's supposed to take what it needs over, I don't know if it was 12 or 24 hours.
Gotcha, Dale. Thank you. You got to let me know.
Yeah. I was taking gummies, and those were good. I love gummies. I could eat the whole bag, but I'm afraid it'd put me out.
Carol Ann, can you crackle a tote bag? Now, you know what? I have done fine line crackle on the tote bag, and I will tell you, I don't know if Tracy has, but it's not my favorite. It's something amazing happens with the textile varnish and glue. It still makes it pliable, and it's all good to go. By the time you varnish and fine line crackle and all that is on textile, I don't know. It to me, it doesn't hold up well, and it doesn't look right. So I personally don't like fine line or crackle on textile.
That makes sense. The texture. So you guys can see. So that's another thing to mention. Whatever you're doing, I haven't had any problems except for like tight weave stuff, like bags. Can you see how you can see it's wet? See how it's darker, but you can also see where it's drying. So do a little test spot on your piece before you go all in, if you're worried about it, and you think you're going to see it. Like, obviously you wouldn't see it regardless if it changed colors because I'm staying in between my lines. But for some reason, I don't know, whatever it is you're doing, just make sure it's not going to leave, because it could dry down a little different. I've had it happen on, it was a canvas bag. I can't remember. I think it was a different color canvas, but kind of the same material, but it actually dried differently, like kind of just like this, but it dried like that, the darker. So just be mindful of your fabric. I mean, if it's for you, who cares, right? But if you're selling it or doing them in the shows, just do a test spot or stay in the lines, one of the two. Or if you don't care, that's good enough.
Tracy has done amazing things on textiles, says Debbie Isaacs.
Hey, Debbie. You guys, thank you so much for being here, y'all. Time is everything, right? It's the one thing we can't buy and the one thing we can't get back. So
yeah, and we always appreciate.
Yes, for sure. For sure. And if you guys are new to me, I go live on YouTube on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern. and I go live on the Book of Face on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm really mad at Facebook right now, but I love you guys. So that's
the only reason. You know what, Tracy? That's the only reason why when I'm live, I always stream to my my YouTube at the same time because StreamYard lets me do that. But I kid you not, I would have been out of here a long time ago if it wasn't for the people.
It is so bad. Like,
it's horrible. Horrible.
It breaks my heart. I'm upset about it because, just so many reasons. I feel like, I'm not just saying from a creative aspect, but you guys as viewers and friends and whatever, you guys go through so much BS to watch who you like to watch and who inspires you, and you guys never give up. Like, you guys never quit. You could be like, that is for the beams, I can't see comments, I can't. So my hat goes off to you guys because you really put up with some stuff, and I always hear creators bitching about their side. A lot of it's your side. I mean, but yet you don't give up on us, and that's pretty huge. So it took me a little while because I was angry with Facebook, but it's something I don't have control over. But what I do have control over is how I react to it, and why am I doing this? Like, why?
Right.
The why. And the reason why is because it makes my heart smile to inspire another. Do you know how powerful that is? Like, seriously.
Yes. I know.
It is.
When you see somebody do a version of something you've done, or, you've helped them figure something out, it's like, whoa.
Yes.
Very cool.
Giving them the confidence to try it, or, Okay, so I only went to like here with the product. I'm going to get a bag and I'm going to push this down. So I want this to really get soaked up before we move on. And once I decided that I'm staying for the people, I know that sounds like corny as hell, but that's really what it comes down to. I'm staying here because of you all. I get it. I get people don't like change. I get people don't want another. I get all of that.
Right.
And it's not fair for me to say, oh, well, screw you, I'm out of, that's not fair. And without you guys, and without Facebook, and without, some of you have been with me since day one, where I had 2 people on my live. Like, that's crazy to me. I'm forever grateful. And if it wasn't for you, I would not be here right now. So, and I see some bigger creators, like, they think their shit don't stink. Your shit does stink. Because
it does, just like everybody else's.
Yeah, because it's about the people. It's not about you. There is no you without them, right? So
exactly.
Get off your high horse, and and I'm not saying everybody. There's a few out there, but
no, it's not. It's few and far between, but still.
And that'll be their demise. Like, that will be their demise. I truly believe.
Because you take advantage of it, and then next thing you know.
Oh, look at me. Listen. 100,000 followers or 100 followers. What matters is a vanity number, right? What matters is how many are here right now. That, to me, that's what matters. And what does 100,000 followers do for you? Nothing.
Just a number.
It's just a number. It is just. I didn't know all this in the beginning. I didn't know. I thought, oh, you got to grow. Yeah, you want to grow. Yeah, you want to hit 10,000. Now, who cares if you hit 10,000? The pay is a joke. Like,
right.
It's a joke. And I'm not even exaggerating. And it's not about the money. But to give it to you and then take it away, then that sucks, right? But I've come to terms. And I just want to keep moving forward. I don't want to be angry anymore. So
right. Cheryl Davis would like to know if you ship to the UK.
I do not. What are you looking for, though, Cheryl? Because we might be able to find someone who can. What products are you looking for? So we can advise you where to go.
Aaron wants to know, could you have ironed that into the glue instead of pressing it with the plastic bag?
Maybe.
Okay. I will tell you, I do both.
Do you?
Yeah. So
I
I prep my canvas or whatever, my textile, just like you do, with the glue first. And then I will go on and do another layer just like you are. And I go down with it with the squeegee just like you do. And then I heat activate it after that just to make it become one with the textile.
Okay.
But you know, whether I did the heating or not, though, I would still press it down just like you are. Because you don't want to just leave that up to the iron.
Yeah, I usually take my heat tool to it after I get it down. Like now before because I don't want my paper soaking wet because I usually put 3 layers on top. Do you need 3 layers? I don't know. We don't really need 3 layers on this, but if it was a shirt or a jacket, something that would be definitely washed often or washed at least once, I'd put 3 coats on, paying special attention to the edges. Like I would go around and put an extra coat on all the edges. So because if it's going to lift, that's where it's going to lift. And the other thing about pressing it in is I'm trying to get I want the product to soak into the paper, and I don't want any air bubbles because if you have air bubble, then that's where things could go wrong. Sometimes if you got a little bit of product under there, when you do hit it with the iron, it will reactivate the product and it'll stick down. I like to be there right out the gate. And also be careful when you use darker papers. Not so much Decoupage Queen papers, but other brands have been known to rub off. Like you'll be doing this and you'll be like, why is there a big white mark on my paper? And that sucks. But that's why, some of these Amazon fly by night, get 10 papers for $1.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect much out of it. So,
so Cheryl's saying she's looking for the products that you were using today.
For you talking about the pen tart or the decoupage paper? The bag, I'm not sure where it's from, but I do know that. Let me know which one, and then we'll advise from there because a lot of products.
We have Decoupage Queen's one of our retailers distributors is Mad Arches in the UK. Yes. Cheryl. So Mad Arches, Leanne is the owner. She can help you.
Does Mad Arches sell pen tart?
Yes.
Here you go. Here you go, Cheryl. Yeah, a lot of times, a lot of the products are worldwide. Australia, all the places. Just depends.
Yeah, and most of the time you can go onto our website. Well, not most of the time. Every time you can go onto our website and find a retailer near you.
Yeah. I hope that was my, yeah, there we go. You guys see? Watch. My ink. Can you see the ink right there? It's gone.
Ta-da!
Oh,
it's magic.
It really is. It really is. Now
So that's the friction pin, y'all, she was using.
Now don't glue over it because then
then you're toast.
Yeah. Yeah, but you get I want to say it's $6, so you get the 4 pens, but then you get a crap ton of refills. I have yet to refill any of mine. I'm sure I'll have refills when I'm gone from this planet. How you get so many and why for so cheap? I want to say it's $6.87 or something crazy. But yeah, they're really something. It's fun. Because it's it's gone. It's gone. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. I'm not going to dry this totally, but I'm going to get it dry because I want to put another coat over the top. The more coats you add, the harder it's going to get to, dry down to your original layer. You can also use this textile stuff over paint inlays after you seal them and do all the things. So we've done paint inlays on jean jackets, and we would not have done them. Let me put you up for a second. We would not have done them. Actually, I think I have mine in here. I would have never done the paint inlay on a jean jacket if it wasn't for this product, because I wouldn't know what else to seal it with.
That's true.
Yeah. And the question I still don't know to this day, because I haven't really rewashed. I'm trying to think what I have in here. Rewashed anything that I've done. I don't know how many times you can wash it before you need to add another coat and heat set it again. I would think that would help preserve it. I don't know. I guess it just depends on a lot of factors. Like, how did you wear it? And, so I don't know. But knowing that, you're always a little more careful anyhow. But yeah, so I would have never done that if I didn't have that product. That was
because when I didn't the inlay on my hat.
That's cool.
Did I seal it?
You had to have.
I had to have, but what did I did? I know I didn't seal it with textile. I didn't even think to do that.
Well, you can't. Remember, you got with the paint inlays. You got to spray seal them.
Right. No, I would have. Right. I would have. But I mean, like over on top of it,
Yeah.
I don't think I would have even thought of it. Yeah. That or the fabric. I actually use the fabric medium and the textile in tandem.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice. Okay.
So Teri says yellow is a great color for you.
Thank you, Teri. Teri likes yellow. Yellow. All right. So this is pretty simple, right? I think that's great. I'm a simple gal. However, you could take it another step and you could do a border of stencil in the same color. You could paint and blend the colors out if you wanted to. You could do the back. I mean, this is your base. You could really, I feel like I need crystals hanging from this tree or something, but just as your base, my thinking is before I put some more on here, I'm going to have to heat set this. Let's see what time it is. 3:42. I'm going to have to heat set this. So I got this little fairy girl, which is a mold. I think the casting is available on the website. These are glass balls. I might make a tag and put these on there, but I don't want to adhere them to the bag because they're glass. So I do have these. See, because there's bubbles. See the little magical bubbles? They're kind of hard to see. So that kind of, maybe we could glue a couple of these on, but I kind of like these hearts because they're different sizes and they're iridescent.
Ooh, those are pretty.
Pretty. And these are all from Dress My Craft. I don't think my link works anymore, but the website's like, it's pretty cool. That's where those H2O transfers come from.
Mm-hmm. I used to use Dress My Craft years ago. Do you remember? Did you ever get anything from Little Birdie? Do you remember that website? They used to have a lot of that, and a lot of the Dress My Craft stuff was there.
Yeah. So I'm kind of stuck about, I was going to have her sit on something, but she's kneeling. So, and she's facing the wrong way too. She's just a mess. Oh, let me put you all down. But yeah. So if I sat her something like that, so she's white right now, right? She's just resin. So I have some iridescent gallery glass. Oh, that's glue. And then I also have some dragon glaze, which gives you this kind of metallic.
Ooh.
But this is only over black, and over white, it gives you a different color. So I want to see real quick. I got some junk pieces. That's why I tell you guys, save your scraps in case you need to do testing. Like this is just a cut piece off. So I'm going to take these two. This one's black, obviously. This one's just resin. And just see what these look like on black or white. I feel like black is probably going to be too much metallic, too much iridescent, just too much. It's not the right piece for it, but you never know. So
Chelsea said she could be praying under the tree.
It could be. Where'd she go? Come back here, girl. She's like, oh. Got sass. Look at her. Doesn't she look like that?
She does look like that.
She got some sass to her. Sassy girl. All right, let's just put a little bit of this, both of these on here and see what it looks like. Because I don't know. But that's what I love about this iridescent stuff is it gives you two totally different looks on black or white.
Like that color shift.
Mm-hmm. That's the word I was looking for. This stuff is crazy. And it's clear when it comes out, which is even more wild. This is made by Folk Art. You can get it at Walmart or wherever. Look at the iridescent. Can you see it?
Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, okay, a little is coming out.
Chelsea says, okay, maybe not.
All right, let's see. This is this. I'm just going to take a little bit and put it on. So this is just resin with black paint on it.
Yeah, so one is going to shift one way and the other is going to shift another way. I love, Finnabare's. I love Finn's color shifts. Oh.
I just recently picked up these chameleon powders for the resin.
Yes.
Holy crap. You guys, the mica powders, this stuff is so cool. You can literally paint, like you can take a paintbrush and paint inside your mold.
Inside of them.
With your mica powders. And then you could mix black resin. I mean, any kind of resin. But if you mix the black resin with these colors, oh my gosh. It is so freaking cool. Look how cool that color is. It's like purples, blues, and it looks so good.
Lynn wants you to do that again.
What am I doing?
Praying, the little, when you...
She wants a blackmail picture, I bet. Let me look at her.
Yeah, not with me. I tell you what. I just love her to death, y'all. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Oh, you're my cup of tea. You
right.
are my people. Let me tell you
That's
what.
great, because I'm not changing for nobody.
No, that's what I mean. It's just like, you are who you are, and it's like, you like it, you don't. That's not my problem.
I am what I am.
I
do know. All right, let me try this guy. This is like for the stained glass, but I have used it in other ways.
What is that for?
Gallery glass for, how you do the stained glass on the plastic glass. This one's they got a whole iridescent line. I was trying to make a crystal ball. I think my hole is clogged. My hole's clogged.
Personal.
Yeah. I got personal issues going on here. Oh yeah, it's way clogged. Right.
Lee says, you make me laugh and you are my cup of tea.
Yay.
And Chelsea Barber says, awesome. I love that you're down to earth.
Thank you. Wow.
Shoot says, and that's why we like you.
Shoot, buddy. Boop, boop, shoot.
Krista says, just jumped on, got my order, and I love everything. Thank you.
Who was that?
Krista Invic.
All right. Woohoo! Party time now, girl. Okay, I put way too much of this on.
Laurel said that's what she said.
Oh boy. Bye. Oh, we're on the same page.
Yep.
I'm trying to get some of this off.
So this is what we were talking about, y'all, when Tracy was explaining to you, like, why we come back here for you guys. Like, you are our people. You get us, like the whole no judgment zone. We're serious, like that. This is the ones who stick with us, the 5, 10, 20, 100 that are there every day. You are why we come back.
Yes.
Not because, I've got, 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000. It's those of you who take your time out of your day to come and spend with us.
Yes.
It's invaluable.
It is. And it's just, like I said, some people, I'm going to wait for more people to get on. Why? What about the person that's here right now?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
it drives me nuts when they're like, oh, we'll do a giveaway when we have 50 people on. Okay, so the 48 that are already here don't matter. All right. That's weird. Okay.
There was, when I first started doing lives and such, they tell you right out the gate, start talking, because people on replay, they're going to see immediately. On live, you have that dead space before.
Yeah, that lag.
And this one lady invited me to something with her. and I didn't know her name. And her page name didn't match her real name, even though whatever. I watched, I swear to you, like 30 of her videos, and she doesn't say anything. I didn't know, I still couldn't find out her name. Like, she would say nothing until like 5 or 10 people on. She'd just be like,
just stare. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Crazy.
That's so strange.
People are weird. Okay.
So, oh, yeah, Leslie, I'm on YouTube. I am on you. Just my name, Teri Lightsey.
All right.
Every time I'm live on YouTube at the same time.
Okay. This one's still wet, so I don't know how.
Oh, but look how awesome that looks.
This is the folk art color shift. Now they come in different colors. Like there's a red, gold, and green one for Christmas. This one's red, violet, and blue or something like that. So that's the folk art. This one is the gallery glass. It's still a little wet. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick up the shift.
No, it's picking it up. It's almost like the white tube one has like a blue-green pearl shift almost.
So the bottom half of this one is the folk art, and the right in here is the
see, that one we can't pick up too much because of the there you go, right there. Nope, right there.
Right there.
Oh yeah. That's pretty too. So I guess it's depending on the look you want, yeah.
And I'm kind of thinking, what do you guys think? Do you guys think? I kind of think the white is just because of what it is.
I'm almost thinking just that black is gonna. I mean, that's gonna be your focal if you put the black on there.
Yeah, it's too much. Yeah, it's not this project. All right, so. I'm gonna paint her whole thing.
Hi, Kay.
It's just paint, right? I mean, if in the end I don't like it, it's just paint. We just paint over it. So let me get a coat on her, and I think I'm gonna go with this gallery glass.
I think that one's pretty for that like iridescent bubble look, you know.
Yeah, and
I
then
like that
iridescent little hearts.
Yes.
Got a plan.
Karen Huss says, you both are golden and tender-hearted. Everyone does matter.
Aw, they do. They really do.
Every single person.
Social media it's tough, you know, and you're putting yourself out there, but the good so outweighs the bad.
It does. And I know, you know, there's sometimes where sometimes that one bad can really, you know, hit you where it hurts.
Yeah.
But, you know, but we're all human. Like it, you know, I've gotten a lot, you know, tougher since the first time someone said something crazy about me or my son, or, you know, but, you know, then I do remember it's like when I'm not feeling well and I get on and then I'm like, hey, all of a sudden I feel better because I'm talking to y'all, you know, and
that
you know,
a lot. Like, you're just like, ugh, and then you just get like re-energized with
you get this burst of, oh man, you know, that's why I do it, you know.
Yep, it's so true. I've said that so many times, like I'm just gonna go live because a lot of times you forget about what was bothering you and start creating and hanging out with positive people. And plus, as you age, you just don't give a shit no more, right?
No, you don't. You really don't.
But there are some days when we're weak or we're in a mood.
A little more vulnerable than others. Yeah, you know.
Things. I remember when I first started, like somebody gave me a mad face. I messaged them. Why you give me a mad face?
That we'll see on StreamYard. I can even see somebody's hit a mad face. But you know, a lot of the times that's on accident. But that when you're new, you're like, oh man, they don't like me. What did I do? What did I do so I don't do that anymore? You know, it does. It gets to you. You're like, oh man, shoot, what? Yeah.
And then a lot of times they say it was on accident.
Yeah.
But now I just that middle finger emoji is the best.
Well, now it's like, hey, you know, anytime you interact with me is all good. So you can.
That's so funny. I just don't care anymore. All right, I got one.
That's usually the only time that they can get a rise out of me anymore now is when they go after Troy.
Oh, wow.
That's yeah, I mean, you know, but you know, they tell me I talk like a baby. They tell me like, you know, you do this, you're forgetful, you this, that, whatever.
Well,
yeah. Sorry, you know what I mean? Like I'm not perfect. I'm human.
Yeah.
But yeah, you come after my kid, then I show my backside a little more.
Never fight. You don't come after nobody. But you know, it's classic. It's like, you should do this and I would have done that. Oh, all right. Well, where's your video showing me how to do this? I'll wait. I'll wait for you to send me your video.
Or the best thing is like, well, Teri doesn't do it that way. Well, Tracy doesn't do it that way. Well, that's what makes her perfect and wonderful. You know?
People are crazy. I think I got some decoupage glitter here. Y'all, I hate glitter. But this is contained. And this stuff is, but it is hard to pick, you know, shiny things don't up too good on camera. But that glitter is so pretty. We got Christmas.
You know what? That's actually, I was so afraid to use that for the longest time because I thought, oh, good Lord, it's going to make the whole rice paper glitter.
It's awesome.
It's enough. It's just enough, not too much.
Yes.
So if you guys have seen that and you're like, yeah, no, I don't want glitter all over my stuff.
Not
seriously, it's perfect. It's not like a glitter bomb is just gone on.
And it's the varnish and glue, so this could be your sealant. Like you could put this all over and it will seal it as well. But it's again, it's like an iridescent. I don't know if you can see the glitter in the bottom or not.
Nah, but, there you go.
Maybe. But it's just very fine and it's just great. It's just, I think I might do these bubbles. I do have.
I know, Mary Sharkey. You guys, I usually, if they come after Troy, I don't usually have to say too much. They go after him in the comments.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah. Sometimes I'll leave stuff. I'll be like, somebody's going after somebody. I'll just get my, but I don't want to see,
Yeah, but then that, gets to be negative and then that needs to stop too. So, Cindy said, I bought decoupage glitter varnish because of Teri. What happened? I got to remember to use. Oh, you have to I know it because that's another thing. You get your favorite products, and then you forget to bring the others into rotation, right?
Exactly. Or you forget what you have. Like I have burn paste somewhere. I know I do. I can't. And I'm usually pretty good about putting my glues here. This I don't know.
You know what? I'll tell you why I couldn't find my burn paste. I don't know. Maybe because the box that it comes in looks like the boxes that I have of thank you cards. It's just a brown box and it looks like you would have, when you have thank you cards, it looks just like that. And I had passed over that box 3 or 4 times. I'm like, nope, that's a thank you card. That's a thank you card. Finally, I opened it and I was like, that's where the doggone burn paste has been.
Maybe that's what I did. I put it. Oh, you know what? I probably did put it back in the. Doesn't it come with gloves and something?
Yes, it comes with the gloves, the little spatula thing. It comes with all kinds of stuff.
Because that's got to be what is happening. Because I can't find that freaking thing to save myself. Damn. Oh, now I got to look again. Look, I'm looking now.
You would think with all the stuff it comes with that it would be a fairly large box, but it's not. It's like the size of thank you cards.
I was looking for a jar. I was looking for the jar, but now that you say that, Okay.
Miss Linda says, Tracy, you're like Teri, your work always turns out excellent.
Oh, thank you. Like I said, this is pretty plain and simple. You could take fabric paint or fabric medium and mixture paint. You could do a stencil border. You could blend this out to the end. You could customize on the back somebody's initial or a whole nother decoupage paper. I mean, really, whatever makes you happy. I mean, I'm more of a simple gal, but if you're not simple, man, you can bling this thing out. Have fun with it. And if you're
You know
not,
why I don't do the inside, Tracy? You might be the same because it's the side that rubs against you, when you carry it.
that's true.
So it's like, why do the inside?
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
That's a good point. I wonder if this has a pocket inside. I don't think so. No. I think I'm going to take a little bit of this glitter.
Everybody's saying, pretty bag. It's beautiful. Pretty. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Carol says she makes her own burn paste. Oh, Lord, I'd be afraid.
Carol.
I'd probably burn my face, my hands, my hair.
That's funny. Yeah, we don't want that. What is it? I can't imagine what's in it. I only used it twice. And I think
I've used it a couple times, but it's been, I loved it when I used it. So easy.
We did a stamp with the burn paste. I think that's what we did.
I used it through one of those, those chalk stencils, the ones that stick.
The mesh. Yeah.
So I just put it through there.
Very good. Yeah, I think maybe that's what we did. I can't remember. But it's got to be in the box. It's got that makes total sense that it's in a box.
Yep.
Totally.
Debbie Isaac says, yay, look again, and let's do a class on burn paste in Master Crew.
Yes, because that's what I started to do. I wanted to do last week, and I couldn't find the freaking thing. Like, I just could not find it. All right, I don't know. Oh, boy. Can you see the glitter now? On my finger?
Oh, yes.
It's everywhere, man. Hold on. I haven't used this in a minute.
Carol said she'll send you the recipe. It's very simple to make.
Ah, okay. All right. You know I don't cook, Carol. No. That's fake, probably, though. I made a gel plate once. It actually came out pretty cool. But I never really used it, and I ended up throwing it out when we moved. So a gel plate is like, they're expensive. But you know how they do, like, watercolors and all those different layers of colors, mostly for like cards. It's you kind of like put the image, you roll the like inks out or whatever on this gel, and then you put paper on it, and the paper picks it. It's kind of cool. But
so I have one of those, right? Because I got sucked in, and you watch them do layers on layers, and then they put like a newspaper article with the girl walking down the street and and then they pull it off after all the layers, and it's magnificent, right?
Yeah.
And then I go to do mine, I'm like, yeah, no, this is mud.
Big muddled mess.
Mud.
Funny. Yeah, I never really did.
You know what?
With it.
I want to show you. Hold on.
Right.
Yeah, hold on. Let me come on and show you.
I want to see.
So look. See, it says thank you.
Oh, yes.
And then look, that's the burn paste.
Oh, I think it's in that freaking drawer right there. Thank you. You just saved myself.
I'm telling you, I must have went over this box like a million times because it even says thank you on the top. So I'm like, that's the thank you cards.
Oh my God. I'm so because it was making me freaking nuts. And that's exactly what it is. It's in, I think I know exactly where it's at now. Thank you.
That's so funny because it was that you said that.
Well, we can't be alone.
I'm telling you.
Wow. Because I'm pretty good about keeping, I forget a lot, but I keep certain things in certain areas, even though it might be a mess, but it's in there somewhere.
Well, and that's the thing is, so I was like, I put it right here. Like, why isn't it here? I put it right here. That's where the box was, Tracy. It was there the entire time. I put it right here. Why isn't it here? I just never opened the daggone box that said thank you.
I think I picked up some Dixie Belle paint that was on top of it. I think it's in this drawer right here. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right. You're probably not going to be able to tell at all because it doesn't pick up. But I just took the glitter varnishing glue in each bubble. Might look a little white because it's wet, but I'm sure
if you turn it that way, opposite way. There, right there.
Yeah,
it's a weird thing. Whatever light you have, it catches and
window.
It grabs. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh. All right, good. All right. So that little bit, I could go in. There's a bunch of little, I don't know, like baby's breath kind of in the greenery around here.
Oh, yes.
Could do that. I'm not going to do that right now because that's too tedious. And I don't want you guys to go to sleep. It's too early for nap. Too early for nap time. Let me just try that real quick. Okay, so I need to heat set this. Well, let me just do it right now. That way we can just be done.
So Robin says, love this. Leslie says, I can see it. Sandy says, that's so cool. Sheila Teagan says, very cool.
Very good. I'm going to put another layer on her as well. All right. Let's get things moving here.
Lynn Scovish. Hello, Scrappy Mom. Is that your mom?
That is my mother, yes.
Hi,
Mom. Hey, Ma. What you doing? I need to text you. I don't need to text.
Oh my gosh. When my mom, that's what we used to do to my mom, and it would drive her nuts. Ma! She, really? Oh, well, because I have 3 older brothers, and we would do that was it. You know, after I got of the age of her not being mommy, it was Ma.
Oh. That's funny. That's funny. All right. I put another coat on her just so we can get a little more iridescent-y. And
can you imagine if somebody's holding the bag and they're walking in the sun?
Yes.
Oh.
That's the plan. There's a little flashing on my mode, but you know what? I don't even care.
Patricia Conchi says, love this. Cheryl says, not too early for a nap here. Fantastic work.
Thank you.
Laveda says, awesome. Tammy says, looks awesome.
Thank you. Thank you to all my people. Thank you, people. I wish you could see it in person because it's quite spectacular. All right. I only have 1 coat of the textile on here right now, but I'm going to go ahead and heat set it because I do want to put these pieces on before we part ways. That's so pretty on the white. Now that it's dried down, that color shift. Let's go that way. I don't know if you can see it.
Terry says, you are blessed to still have mom.
I know. I lost my dad, which is horrible. Oh, that's good. Yeah. But I'm thankful to have my mother. And yes, I am definitely blessed. All right. I probably should have went over the glitter with the textile, but it's just a bag.
Carol Ann is asking me, is there anything that you made that you didn't like? Oh, there's a ton of stuff I've made that I have not liked. You guys will know because it will never hit an auction. You guys probably won't ever see a picture of it. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things on the naughty shelf.
Yes.
A ton.
Some things I don't even finish.
No, there are some things that I'll be on a live and I'm like, okay, yep. Then the next day it has totally changed. I'm like, yeah, I'm just not feeling it. Nope.
And not finish it and then turn it into something else. And that's okay, because if we liked everything we did, where's the excitement? Like,
right.
If you follow a creative that loves everything they make, they're lying. They're lying because it's just impossible. It's impossible. I mean, I'm the first. I would say I have more projects that are meh than I love. You know
yeah.
When you nail that.
There's a few that that I'm like, oh man, that was good. But then there's others that I'm like, yeah, okay, that was, yeah.
I have a couple I'm really proud of, and then the others they're okay, they're fair. Okay, well that went. We're getting all.
Karen says, how many children, Tracy?
How many children?
She just says, how many children, Tracy?
How many children do I have? I have 1. But between my husband and I, we have 4. He has 3. I have 1. We never had any together. That's probably why we're still together. 30 years. 30 years later. All right, that's what we got. Ironed. It's all the
So cool. Oh my goodness. See, and then when you iron it, it just becomes one, and it's like, yeah, you'd never know. Decoupage, what?
Yes. All right. So if you were to do this, you definitely want to put at least one more coat of the textile on, or two. I probably will, but I want to make sure this is dry enough because I don't want I guess the glue will stick. Let me just cover this up. So I don't want to waste the good stuff. All right. Oh, you know what?
Pamela McDonald says, beautiful bag. Sheila Teagan says, gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Where's our little lady? She's still wet, I think. I don't know. I almost want to paint her wings like a purple.
You know, she's the perfect size, though.
She really is.
For that tree, right?
Yeah, because that's what I was saying with these mushrooms. Like, it wouldn't have worked anyways because you can't have a mushroom bigger than a tree. Like, that's stupid. Face the other way, though. But I think she'll probably go somewhere like, there's a bubble right there. Not that the bubble. Maybe right there or right there. We'll put her right there for right now. So these are little iridescent hearts of different sizes. Let me get a little. Let's see what I can do here. I might paint her wings. I don't know. And then go over it again with the iridescent just to, I don't know. She needs something to bring all her details out. I mean, it's pretty and it's there, but all her details are hidden. I'm going to have to maybe.
Or maybe some antiquing paste or something.
Yeah, but what color you think?
I don't know. I think you could actually get away with doing the gold.
Yeah?
Yeah. Or I mean, gold, umbra, mix them both even. But just something to sink into the details. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Something. I don't know if this is. Oh, you know what? I got one of them doofickies. I never used it before.
Oh, those picker tools?
The wax thingy?
Yeah, the picker tool.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Uh-huh.
Picker?
Picker.
Oh, look. This is all the refills you get for those.
Holy guacamole.
Right?
I don't think mine came with that many.
Like six something or seven.
Jimini's.
Yeah. I'm never going to use all those. That's crazy. I couldn't find these either because they're in the stupid box.
Just Jackie Crafton says, love the bag. Inspired me to do one. I have a plain bag.
Woohoo! Get it, girl. Just Jackie's Crafton. How do you use this?
Those are like those diamond, the diamond painting pickers.
Look, she gave me. My friend Chauncey sent it to me with instructions.
You stamp it into the glue. Yeah. Trevor's
given
given me a few of those.
I don't really know what I'm doing, but here we go. I think I
just stamp it in and then rub it flush. Yeah, then rub it flush on the tip of the pin part.
Wait, it's got a covering. Oh, it's plastic on it. No wonder why it wouldn't go in.
There you go.
And there.
And then it'll be sticky. Ta-da!
They're not flat. They're maybe that's.
Oh, because they've got the little. Yep.
Worked out. Look.
See, it's like magic. It's magic.
I'm going to use the express glue and hope it dries clear.
It does.
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I forgot I got the. Are these fabric?
Oh my gosh. So Karen says, strange. This morning I looked at those bags, different sizes and passed. Wish I had picked one up.
Where?
Where, Karen?
Was it this label? Wait, is it upside down?
Yep. There you go.
I don't know where I got it. But I like the length of it. Like, it's perfect for decoupage paper, right?
Sure is.
Oh. Totally
you didn't need that.
Jeez. At least it didn't land on the bag. I feel like I'm going to drop it. Oh, that's a lot of glue, Trace. Now how do I get it off? Get it off.
Yeah.
Oh, too much glue. Does it... does this make it go off? Like, does this do something to pop it off?
No. So that side, like, you've seen those diamond paintings, right?
Yeah, but I never really like watched somebody do
So that other side picks up like, I don't know, however many long that is, like 4 or 5 of those little beads at one time. So that one side you're using is a single, and then the other side will pick up like a row a row of them.
Well, that makes sense. I need to put the glue on the bag. What the hell am I doing?
Robin Wilson says, "You girls made me laugh today."
Very good. Job completed. Because a giggle a day is good.
Judy Newsom says, "I've got a great canvas bag with an advertisement on it. I don't use it, but see a redo coming up."
Yes. And if the advertisement is impeding, just paint over it.
Paint over it. Yeah.
It doesn't have to really be fabric paint either, although fabric paint is better because it's more flexible, it's more pliable. So if you can use fabric paint or fabric medium, you should, but you don't have to.
You don't need to keep putting it in the sticky.
Oh, okay.
Because you'll see when it's gone, when it's worn off out of there, then you can re-up it. But yeah.
Look at all these things I'm learning today. These are different.
Hi, Barbara. Barbara gave you a 5-star rating.
Thank you, Barbara. These are different sizes, so I'm just gonna lay these out because this bowl ain't working out too. Oh, this little baby one. How cute. You guys probably can't see any of this. These match our little fairy. So good.
Oh, so look, Karen said Hobby Lobby and not that label. Think that label is Dollar General. She said the same thing we did.
So it must be, yeah, that would make sense. It's Dollar General. It's it's not junk, like, you know what I mean? It's good quality. It's not like a thin, junky one. So I would feel confident if I were to sell this, that it's not, like I said, it's not junk.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing is nice.
It is, right?
Yeah. Except I'm putting way too much freaking glue. All right. I just want to get a couple on here just to show you what I'm thinking.
Show you what I'm working with.
Yeah.
Jackie says, "I'm so inspired to do my bag now."
Eat it, girl. Oh, geez, that's too much. Why do I keep going too much?
Carol Ann, I bought some Crackle Medium. That's a 1-step. I forgot how to use it. Sandwich.
Yes.
It's an acrylic sandwich.
Yes.
So you put an acrylic paint color down, then you put your Crackle Medium down, and then your acrylic paint on top. Make sure it is not a metallic. The Crackle Medium will not crack metallic as your top sandwich. So it's a Crackle Medium sandwich. So acrylic, crackle, acrylic.
Yep. I about died. I saw this lady. She was bitching up a storm about how the crackle doesn't work and she wasted her money and this and that. And somebody asked her, like, what did she do? And she painted. What did she do? She painted. Oh, she put a layer of paint and then a layer of crackle.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't understand why it didn't work. Product's no
well, good. Yeah, you kind of need something else.
Gotta have something to crack. Sweetheart. All right, one more. Oh, this is a baby one. It's so baby, I can't even tell which way it goes. Okay. These glasses I can't see close. We're gonna have to wait on that one because I can't tell. These glasses I can't see close up.
Tracy, I'll be right back. Troy is getting sick. I'll be right back.
Yep. Oh, poor Troy. I got these round ones too. They're just plain. These are from Dress My Craft. There is a link on my page, an affiliate link, but I don't think it works. But if you click it, you can like get to the website, but the affiliate part doesn't, which is fine. But this is where the place I get my H2O transfers to as well. It's called Dress My Craft. So if you go to scrappysrustics.com, it will, under the affiliates, you'll see it. I just want to see what one of these look like on there.
Okay, sorry about that.
You all right?
Yeah, he has that reflux.
Oh.
So every now and again, he'll just not chew really well. And
These are really pretty on here. They're just plastic. They're kind of similar to the hearts, but they're just clear plastic.
I caught the tail of that, so I am going to put in the affiliate links for you guys right here.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think that works. Like the affiliate link. Like I think you have to click. Like if the affiliate link gives a drop down, and then you have to pick from the drop down.
Gotcha. Okay.
But don't worry. You guys can, just message me if you need anything. You know how I do. All right. I'm not going to do any more because then the glue's never going to dry. So I can show you, but I will continue off camera. But you think gold and Umbra?
I was thinking yeah, I would.
Wait, antique paste or wax?
Antique paste.
I don't have gold. I have Umbra.
So you can rub it. Oh, that's gel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's, oh.
I mean, you could use that too, but.
I don't know what I was thinking. I know what you meant. I'm not sure why everything gets destroyed when you do one project.
It drives me nuts. I can't handle it. And it's like, I always say, like, I got to move it because, I do the top down thing. So It's like everything is in view. And I know it would make me crazy, but I can't help it. Even though I tell myself to move things, I look around and it's surrounding me.
I'm thinking honey gold.
Ooh, that would be pretty too. You just need something for that depth. Yeah, for the depth. I mean, you literally could put whatever your heart desires.
I think of. That's risky, but I'm gonna do it.
You do it.
I'm freaking doing it.
Do it, man. Do it.
I'm doing it. Let me keep the Umbra out just in case, because that'll just disaster. We'll just do Umbra and it'll hide everything. Where the hell is it? Where you at? Where you at? Okay. We'll find it when we need it. Stay right there. Okay. Need a brush. Oh, here's one. That'll work. Oh, my throat's dry.
Is that natural curls on your hair?
The ramen noodles, I put those in. But yes, my hair is natural curly, but like all these underneath are. But what happens is like the crown of my head, like the environment, whatever, just kind of lays flat.
Yeah, it just makes it flat. I love it.
I just do. These things stay. It's a wavy top, like 3/8 kind of.
I use that heatless curl, the band, you put it on around your.
Your hair would look awesome in something.
Yeah,
like that.
I use that.
Yeah, that's cool. No, it's just a heating wand or curling wand, but I just because in the summer the humidity, I can't do it straight. Like it's pointless because it just just totally frizzes. I think I'm gonna do.
Well, mine was always bone straight.
Yeah.
And then after those years of chemo, then it went curly, which was really strange. But then now the last couple years, it's gone back bone straight again. So it's like it's just doing its thing, doing whatever it wants.
Yeah. So I just I don't like it when it's just like underneath is so curly and it looks great, and then it's just like flat, and it's hard to put your hair up when it's curly because you can't like it's just curly hair is tough, and this was the next best thing. So I was glad I stumbled upon it because I can make it last a couple of days, and it's finally getting I can put it kind of up in a clip again, and so I kind of like the length it's at now. I don't know if I'll let it grow back as long as I had it before. I look at some of my videos, I'm like, holy crap. My hair was long, like really long. I mean, I knew it was, but I didn't realize like how long. All right, this is just green. Who the hell is this? Pentart. Metallic green.
Metallic wax.
Yeah. Oh, and this isn't green. This is turtle, which is green, but you know what I mean. We're just going to layer this up until it doesn't look stupid.
Carol Ann says, my hair was straight growing up, and now it's crazy curly.
Yeah. I hated my curls for years, and I finally learned to embrace them. For me, the straight hair is so much easier to take care of. I mean, you can last longer with some dry shampoo and hit it with the flattener, and it looks fresh again. But the curls, like, they just have a mind of their own. So see what we're trying to do here. This isn't finished, but see how you can now see her.
Now you can start to see the details. Yep.
I think what's going to happen, it's probably kind of pointless that I painted the iridescent. So what I'll do is the Pentart waxes cure up. Some say in a couple of hours, but I'd probably wait at least a day. It depends how much you got on there and what it is, but yeah, I'll wait till tomorrow if I end up liking this, and then just go over the top of all of this with the iridescent again, and I think that'll bring it all together.
Mm-hmm.
So, because wax is a resist. Wax is what you should do always last. But, the Pentart compared to the, like, DIY. Now, the DIY wax, you'd want to give it a good 5 days to a week. And it depends on your environment. Like Florida, it's humid. It's going to take longer to cure. But you can paint over wax if you need to. So,
yeah.
Don't think you just waxed your project and, oh no, I hate it, and it's done, and you can go over it again. Just give it some time. Wipe off what you can if you know you hate it, and then just let it cure, and then just start all over again.
Yep.
So everything's fixable, but have the confidence within yourself that you can fix it. You know what I mean? Like, that's when you've arrived creating. When you're not, like, scared to death to do something, because you have enough confidence to know that if you screw it up, you'll be able to fix it. You'll be able to do something, because everything is not going to come out the way you want it. It's just not.
No, that is so true.
I feel like I should have done that. Well, now she's starting to look like she's aged. She's got a lot of detail, so it's hard to get it out, and I'm kind of hurrying.
There you go. Now you're starting to see, like, all the details and the wings and everything.
Looks like she got 2 black eyes. You should not dip your brush back in like I'm doing here either. Don't do that. Is that my hair in here? Oh, God. That couldn't have been that was weird. Oh, this honey gold is everything. I feel like this is going to make her look patina.
I always say that, don't do what I do. Be better than me.
Yeah.
Be better than me.
Better than me. I don't know about this, but there we go. Put some product on there. Silly. But you guys, thank you so much. If you guys are not following Teri, please do, because she really takes her time to show you techniques that will blow your mind. I mean, and sometimes you think, oh man, I can't do that. And then she shows you how to do it, and you're like, oh, I could do that. So her work is unlike any other. And I've always said, a technique is a technique. If you don't like bling bling, it doesn't matter, because you're still going to do the technique the same way. You're just going to do it with the products and colors that you like. So
in your style, yeah.
Yeah. And if anything, I feel like a lot of times watching someone that's different than you kind of opens your eyes to things you didn't really realize you might like. I don't know if that makes any sense. Because I look from American days could be any farther apart. She's more is more. I'm like, whoa. That's enough. All right, I think I'm gonna leave her at this, because I feel like I could just keep going. And
thank you very, very much, y'all. I appreciate that.
Too great. I think she needs more gold, but I'm gonna do it one more time. I don't want to keep you guys all freaking day. Oh, I think I go live the longest out of any people. I just do.
No.
I could just go live and just. Well, one reason I do go live longer is I only go live twice a week. So. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
see, I'm live every day practically, and I still take long.
Yeah, but your projects are very involved. Like, very involved. So, all right. I'm going to leave her like that. That's what I keep saying. She kind of blends in now. Where'd she go? But she does look like more like the bag. I think I'm going to hit it when she does dry. I'm gonna hit
and then you're going to do the air. Oh, yes.
Yeah. I think that'll be good. Let me wipe her back off.
Thank you guys for doing that. I appreciate you following me.
Yes, follow her. You won't be disappointed. Seriously. Like, plus it's a show. Like, it's creating with chaos. Like,
it is chaotic. I'm gonna warn y'all.
Yes.
If you want peace and tranquility, I am not your gal.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Always something going on.
There is dogs barking. Troy's bossing me around.
He'll stick. Be like, put this on.
Yeah, and I try to tame it down, but it's just chaotic. I've come to terms. It's chaotic.
All right, so I am going to add more hearts. I really love
I love that so much.
And then this little gal, when she's dry and I get her, I don't know if she's going to go there or somewhere over here. But that's how, I don't know. You never know what this is going to look like next time you see it. But that's the skinny of it. Don't be afraid to 3D it. Don't be afraid to, like me. Like, I knew I wanted that paper on that bag. Other than that, I didn't really know. And don't be afraid if you don't know. You know what I mean? Like, if it's got to sit there for a week until you figure it out.
Yeah, sometimes you have to walk away. Sometimes you have to walk away, and then you come back with fresh eyes, and it's like, oh, wait a minute.
Or you're trying to go to sleep at night, and you're thinking about that bag, and then
yeah, and you're doing everything not to get up in the middle of the night to go finish it.
Yeah. Well, then you can't wait to get up. But you're thinking about it so much, you're kind of up all night. Then you wake up and you're exhausted, and then you don't even want to do it. Like that.
Yes,
that pisses me off when that happens. That happens.
I know.
A lot.
All right, y'all. Let's get this wheel on here.
Good luck, ladies and gentlemen.
And let's do a couple shuffles, and here we go.
Good luck. Somebody who needs it. Somebody who deserves it. Somebody's day is it. Today's your day.
Barbara Blattner.
Yay,
Barbara Blattner. Congratulations, Barbara. Hey. Barbara, please take a look at the screen right here. Teri, T-E-R-I. Please make sure you're spelling it properly. T-E-R-I at decoupagequeen.com. Send me your address and I'll send you a goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice papers. So congratulations.
Oh. Wow. Congratulations. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. That's awesome.
We appreciate, like you said, when we started out, your time is precious and we appreciate when you guys spend a little time with us. So thank you so very much. But
all right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Teri, when you on?
I am on tomorrow. I have an auction tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern.
You guys, her auction stuff is no joke. Like, it's not my kind of auction. It's like, it's good quality stuff. So check it out.
Thank you.
Have your
Alrighty, everybody. We will be back here. We're here every Saturday at 3 p.m. Next week, we have Lynn from L&J Goods. So we'll see you soon. Talk to you later.
Bye, guys. Bye.